Welcome everybody to our 7th video, the week 8 preview. Joining me today, as always, Trevor over here, and our special guest of the day, Mr. Tyson Matoza. Welcome, fellas.
Thank you. Here.
So through 7 weeks, how are we feeling? What are we thinking on fantasy football? Any big notes?
I'm surprised I'm 5-2.
Ooh, love it. Love that. Love that. Coming from the seats right there. I like it. 5-2 for Trev. Okay.
I'm just glad I'm not scraping the bottom like last year. So I'm content halfway in the middle of the league. I'll just sit right here and just see you guys duke it out at the top, and
I like it.
hope to make playoffs.
And I'm just here so I don't get fined. So no, I agree. I kind of am with Tyson. Bottom of the league last year. We were the 3 bottom teams of the league last year. Bottom of the league last year, and just having a competitive year is kind of nice. So
Yeah.
a couple bad losses for me, but all good.
Especially since my other 2 leagues, I'm not competitive.
I'm not at all. My other leagues are ass.
I don't have that problem. So no, one of my leagues I'm tied for first with Ronnie, and then in another league I'm bottom end of middle. So not that great, but I like the tied for first. So sorry, what do I do with my hands? All right. So week recap, week 7 recap here. You want to talk about your match first, Trev? Get it started for us.
Yeah. My team, aside from my running, well, Gus Edwards went off. But just my team was pretty good. Everybody just did their part. It was a good team effort.
Ooh, the old team effort. I like it.
It was a good team win. We put up a lot of points. Bing tried to play. He went with a bold strategy of playing a guy who was out with Debo, but that even if he had someone in there, my team was good enough. It was never really a matchup, so I kicked his ass. Yeah.
Shots fired.
This guy, haymakers all day right here.
Shots across the bow.
Next match, we had Quailman versus Lindo. I mean, we had 2-5. David versus Goliath. 2-5 versus 5-2. 2-5 wins. I love it.
Well, 1-5. Well, 5-1 at the time.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Same but different.
I mean, Lindo's team right now is kind of like his body. It's falling apart.
Is it floundering? Is it hurting?
It's hurt. It's hurt. He didn't even get 100 points on the board.
How about the Robinson, the Bijan Robinson?
Oh, that hurt me.
Atlanta getting investigated for that now.
That's nasty. I mean, 0.3 points, 3 yards, 1 carry. That's rough.
Yeah, that one hurt. Tua got coming out hurt. Yeah, his team just didn't do shit.
I mean, Kyle Pitts, he hasn't done shit since
ever
week 12 of his last year of college.
Yeah.
So no, I mean, hey, much better athlete than I am.
And he had James Cook on his bench, but it still wouldn't have mattered.
It's a bad week.
Hey, Doug put up a good amount of points.
He did.
Despite having Jordan Love as his quarterback.
Yeah, he got like 18 points from like 7 people on his team.
That's what we call a good team win.
Yeah.
I mean, 140 every week is I would take that every week.
And we were clowning him because he left Mike Evans on the bench, who got 20, so he left 20 there. But what were we talking about last week? Who would you put him in for? I think I was saying Jacoby Myers.
Yeah.
It would have only got 2 more points.
2-point difference.
Yeah. Granted, Jacoby Myers' touchdown was like a garbage time touchdown, but whatever.
Touchdowns.
Yeah.
They all scored the same fantasy football.
I mean, all of the Raiders game last week was garbage time. Who puts in Brian Hoyer? I mean, honestly, just
genius McDaniels.
Oh God, get rid of him.
Yeah, he's got to be gone after this season. I was thoroughly happy to see Doug beat Lindo.
Yeah, that was a good win for Doug.
Yep, nice job, Doug.
That was a good league win.
I know you
all around.
I know you won't see this, but good job, Doug.
Yeah,
Doug.
Yeah.
No, next up, Ty, you want to talk about your matchup?
Yeah, my team actually showed up for an entire week, and everybody played. Everybody put some numbers up. Donald did put in his best effort. I mean, he didn't. He didn't start any bye week players, so I'm pretty happy about that. He was a good solid
win. Most efficient, 100%.
Everybody on his bench is on a bye, so that that
college try.
That's a tough week when you got everybody on your bench on a bye. You're kind of stuck.
Donald's like, man, this sucks.
Yeah. I mean,
Calvin Ridley 1.5.
Finally had some guys show up.
5 points from Eckler. That killed me in another league.
Aaron Jones 8.7. That's been a rough.
It was a tough week, but hey, you put up a lot of points. You're the number 1 high scorer.
Yeah,
for the week.
Took me 2 seasons.
Addison, going off.
Yeah.
Addison going off with that fucking fluke ass touchdown at the half really helped.
Yeah, I'll take that. And he went out and came back in, just got some
Got some
Gatorade. He was good to go.
Yeah,
So,
that was a good win for you.
I'll take it.
Solid. Okay, next matchup. I mean, if you want to call it one of those.
Mhm.
No, I'm just kidding. It was close until what was it? Sunday night, right?
Yeah.
Me and him were talking.
Yeah.
I had the McCaffrey, I don't know. It's only worked, I don't know, 16 games in a row now.
Yeah.
So the guy just scores. It did start rough with that. I think it was like his first carry fumble. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
You got to be kidding me. And then he had Purdy and Kittle, and those two just kept connecting.
Yeah.
I felt like apparently it wasn't that bad, only 5 catches, but it's like, holy shit. But yeah, hung on, got the win. So that was kind of nice. Joe, cheers to you, bud.
Yeah,
Good
that
one.
trade for Taylor's paying off.
Yeah.
You have 2 players named Devontae on your team.
Yep.
Impressive.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to get in on benefiting from a trade from Trevor. And I feel like there's 3 or 4 guys in the league.
Ouch, bro. Stop. I don't want to be in your crossfire.
There's a few guys in the league who benefited. I kind of want to get on that train myself.
Can I get a pop top?
I'm 5-2, so
I know.
Ooh,
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
that is true.
anything
That is
wrong.
true. It's not hurting your team. It's definitely helping a lot of other teams. Just saying.
Opportunity cost.
Yeah.
Well, throw me some trades. I know you're throwing Joey trades.
Yeah.
He doesn't know.
He
it.
doesn't know it.
He doesn't.
No. Every week he gets a trade and it just sits there. I do throw him to Lindo. He rejects him, which I respect and reject, so
I threw Ryan a trade
Yeah.
when he threw somebody on the trade block.
yeah.
Yeah. Speaking of that moment where a good old Chris McCaffrey, who can never score a touchdown, fumbles on his first carry, I immediately put him on the trade block.
So I threw James Conner.
Real quick, shout
Good
out.
call. Good call.
Matt sent me no trades. I was expecting my inbox opened right there.
Was
when Matt
he
saw
still
that.
in Hawaii? Is he back? Is he home?
Is he on island time?
I don't know. Yeah.
But no, good matchup, Joey. You got the win. Came down to nice little Sunday night, or was it Monday night? Monday night.
yeah.
Monday night. Oh, I had Hawkinson too. That was the
Yeah,
X
that helped.
factor.
Yeah.
Okay, last matchup. My opponent this week. KJ with the win over Matt.
Yeah.
This was a close one too.
That was
it
super
was.
close. Super close. 7 points is all that pretty much separated these guys.
Mhm.
What do we got here?
That came down to Monday night too, didn't it? They both had guys
Mostert
Monday.
put up a big old damn near a donut compared to his normal numbers with 6. Ayuk was 10.
Matt had nobody going, and KJ had Ayuk going,
That's what it was.
and Ayuk got 10 points, so just enough. But I think he just needed like 2 catches.
Yeah, he sealed that up pretty early. I think that was like second quarter or something like that. So,
But
no, good stuff.
yeah, I mean, I was really hoping both of them, because of the paying out, top points. I was really hoping both of them scored like half of that.
Yeah, I would have
But-
taken like a nice little 75 to 82.
But I don't mind when Matt loses. I'm sorry, Matt.
I mean,
Shout
honestly, if you look at it though, Matt still has a 1% chance
Yeah,
of winning last week.
True.
It's still there.
Matt live update 1% chance of
Don't
winning
give
last
up.
week.
Don't give up. Yeah, that was the narrowest victory. KJ over Matt. And then Tyson York was also the biggest blowout.
Yeah.
You beat him by 55%.
Yeah.
Donald, come on. You got to get with it.
All good. Donald, keep sucking.
And then Lindo was the lowest scorer and the least efficient. So
Damn it, Lindo.
he
So
just
some of
can't,
those
maybe he
grades-
can't handle the pressure of being number 1 and
I-
having that target on his
I
back.
wonder how good Donald's butlering skills are.
We're gonna find out.
Are we fixing to find out next year?
I'm not saying nothing. It's still early.
I bet you Donald brings a hell of a beer. I bet you he brings a hell of a beer.
Yeah,
Perfect head on that beer.
Oh,
Yeah.
I might bring my own koozie. I want to put in. I'm gonna show him exactly how I want to put it in the koozie and
Yep.
hand it to me.
Yep.
It's gonna
Yep.
be great.
Yep. I like it. I like it. So, hey, good week last week. So, cruising right along here. Top performers of the week. The top quarterback goes to KJ with
old Patty.
old Patty Mahomes. One of the best quarterbacks we'll see in our time. Another great game from him. Best running back of the week. I mean,
That's a fluke.
that's a hit. That's a hit.
That's a good waiver.
Was that a pickup?
That
Yeah.
was a pickup. Yeah,
A
he got that
pickup
on
at
the waiver.
start got the top running back of the week. Great
Yeah.
job, Matt. Dude, Deontay Foreman.
Well, Matt knows he's a Raider fan, so he knows our team doesn't perform when they need to. So
Well,
a
that's
good win.
true too. But I mean,
I don't know how, but Matt's had a couple of pretty good pick up on the waiver wire like that and then start
how.
with Ford.
I know how.
But that's on the waiver.
No, I know how. He pays attention to this shit.
Didn't he
Where we
also-
look at it like for like 20 minutes on Tuesday, like 20 minutes on Thursday, and like maybe 20 minutes on Sunday morning.
Didn't he start Trevor's
I
favorite
doubt it.
wide receiver from Seattle in Jigma? I think he
Oh, yeah.
started him last week too because Metcalf was out. And
What did you just call me?
You understand? No. So then Tyson, wide receiver of the week with Jordan Addison.
Yeah.
Thank God for that Gatorade.
I'll take that Gatorade all day.
Half of those yards and one of those touchdowns was on a bullshit fucking play.
That's
But
okay.
it worked out for you. You still would have won anyways. But
Yeah,
I'm so aggressive in a
Well,
match. You weren't
fuck
even.
it's my fucking team, man.
Donald just keeps hoping that Taylor Swift keeps showing up to games. I mean,
Yeah.
dude, he's just like, give me the one bright point in my year. I got Travis Kelce doing his thing, and Taylor Swift is just inspiring him.
Since we're halfway through, Donald might see some trades coming soon
For
that
Kelce.
involve picks for next year.
Those are available, guys. I know you can't do it on the app. It won't allow you to offer a trade that way. Just announce it, just throw it in the league, have your private chats, get it figured out, but then just let us know. But yeah, draft pick trading. Tyson and I have been working for a couple weeks on something. We'll see. Kicker of the week, Young Ho.
I like that Donald had two guys on here.
Yeah. Killers.
Nice job,
Couple
Donald.
killers.
Yeah, we're over here just talking crap on him, and he's tearing it up.
I also like how Travis got himself a young ho. Know what I mean?
She's a billionaire now. I saw that today. Forbes just listed her. as
Then
a
she's actually
billionaire.
older than him. But
And
still.
richer. Like, great job.
Have you
Travis
seen
Kelce.
any of those memes about her after, and it's like her and then her after Kansas City and how she's fatter?
Yeah.
I saw one today. I actually saw, so some people that know this 2-time in horror will know. I saw a picture of Tiffany Moyer on Facebook earlier
God.
today.
Oh, God.
And then I scrolled down and then it was that meme. And I was like, wait, did they just put Tiffany Moyer as the fat chick for Taylor Swift? It's pretty bad. I hope she doesn't see this.
Oh, she will. She's got a link
Subscribe.
and like.
Stop it.
Yep.
Direct your comments at Trevor.
Let us know your thoughts.
And your diet plan.
And then KJ had a good defense too. Good for him.
Happy. Wait. Who'd the Browns beat last week?
I don't know who has the Browns.
You guys warmed them up for a good
Indianapolis, and they lost actually. They lost 39-38.
Good grief.
Nice. Okay. So the standings as they are at the moment. We have Mr. KJ in the lead.
That's
with Mr.
impressive.
With Mr. Trevor Joe Kelly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Very
Nice job. Lindo coming off a 97-point week is also 5-2. Those are your 5-2s. Technically all tied for first, but not really tied for first. And then your 4-3s, you got Mr. Sauce and Matt. You got Matt Simone, and then myself at 4-3. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Good.
And then you got Ty right there at 3-4 with Bing at 3-4 as well. Just one win. One win. Get back to even.
Yep.
You are currently the cutoff for playoffs.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
I
as
need to get a
far
few
as
more dubs under my belt.
yep. So as far as playoffs stand, you are the cutoff. Everybody below you, Bing, Doug, Joe, Donald, you're on the outside looking in. Holy shit!
I'm
I
only
just
one loss
now
away.
realized we've been talking shit on Donald about having to be the Butler, and there's 3, 2, and 5 teams.
Yeah.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
But Donald is the
lowest scoring.
lowest points for. Yeah.
Okay,
So
is that the tiebreaker?
I mean, whoever ends up 10 at the end of the season,
We're announcing right
and
now.
I think that's based on points.
is,
Yeah,
it is.
because that's what Sleeper does.
Because it is before playoffs, right?
Yes.
Regular season
Yeah.
is Butler.
Well, it's the last.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
last 4 ain't gonna change.
Yeah.
The top 6.
But
are
there's
gonna
a
get
toilet
more
bowl.
points.
There's
for
a
it.
toilet bowl for the last 2 though, right? Isn't it?
There is, and that person's the fluffer.
Oh, got it.
So they have to.
He has-
I don't know. We didn't. I
That,
just
that
heard
loser
that.
has to bring the beer. And then number 10 has to serve it up. I like that.
We'll figure this out. Anyways, there's your recap of the standings. Matt, highest points for at the moment. Also up there, honorable mention, you got KJ, and then I think you're third, right? Did we determine that earlier? Yes, we did. Third. Nice
He's
job.
third. I think you're fourth, and then I'm fifth.
Ooh, the bottom 3 teams making an appearance.
There we go.
And
Helps to
then
have high draft picks.
lowest points for. I mean, I don't want to be a dead horse, but Donald, lowest points for, 841 points for. So yeah,
I
that's
think. Oh, and then is Joey the next? Oh no,
no Bing, and then Joe.
Joey.
And then you got 2 9-11s.
Oh,
That came out faster than I was hoping.
come on, guy.
All right.
R.I.P. Okay, and then highest points against Bing. Just taking it, man. That's rough. That's rough.
Yeah,
Lowest points against Lindo. I mean, you still lost. with
that caught up to him this week.
Yeah, 97 points ain't gonna get you a win.
Sitting in third.
Number 1, Mr. Crandall Jr. Thoughts?
He's not actually a junior. We should probably eliminate the J.
He's just K.
He just needs to go by Crandall from now on.
Okay.
Okay.
Just K.
Okay. Nice job, Crandall.
Yeah.
Won't be calling you Crandall Jr. anymore. But
He does have junior right there, though.
Yeah.
Man.
That's junior.
All right.
lying ass motherfucker, fake ass junior. And then hey, Trev, update us on that trade. The big trade that I call out every week. Update us on it.
Jamar Chase and DeAndre Swift have scored 31 points more than AJ Brown and Miles Sanders since the trade happened.
I feel like that number's
But
gonna
I mean,
get
let's
bigger.
say Sanders has already had his bye.
Correct.
And an injury.
Have any
And an injury.
and an injury? Have any of the other three had a bye
Chase had his bye this week, and I think Swift might have it. Like he had it last week,
last week? Okay.
and then Swift I think has his this week maybe, which would mean that AJ Brown also has it. So maybe not. I don't know. They still have a bye to come by.
TBD.
Chase and Sanders are out of the
TBD.
bye.
TBD.
Yeah.
So is this the last page on this?
No. We've got what's coming up.
We got a
The
week preview.
Here we go.
Okay. Let me move this little camera situation here. Okay. First matchup. You versus Matt. Pull it up. What do we got here?
Slugfest.
This is a tough one.
Well, especially because he's, by the way, the scoring on the video was done in the middle of the game. So Matt ended up with 32 points from Josh Allen last night. So
Yeah.
Matt's up 32-0 right
It's
now.
a good start.
Yeah.
What are
Yeah.
the projections at?
Yeah,
Matt by
Matt, he's
22.
projected beat me by 22. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So Swift is playing,
And Sanders.
and I got Sanders going for the first time since the trade. To be honest with you.
He's on
Chase versus Brown. I mean, you got a head-to-head here with your trade.
Yeah. 100%. Cup. Johnson's back. Keenan Allen, I don't think has another crappy game.
I don't think Cup has another crappy game either. I mean, he
Shout
put
out. I just
6.9.
realized something. You have the waiver wire pickup of the year.
I do.
Yes.
Oh,
Hands down.
Puka Nacua.
Puka Nacua.
Yeah.
Waiver wire pickup of the year.
Yeah, so him and Cup are going right up. I mean, they'll both put up like 17 points event.
Yeah.
Puka was getting fed all last week, and Cup wasn't getting any of it. I was going against him last week.
I'm fine with that if that
I'm
happens.
glad you said that sentence because I was going to say something about how you were a fan of the Rams for a year.
Yeah,
Just a year.
temporary
Temporary.
fan.
Part timer.
Yeah,
But okay.
I like the offer.
So what's your matchup? How are we going to do here? You gonna win? You gonna lose? What's going on?
I'm gonna win, but it's gonna be close, and I don't know how we're gonna do it.
I'm gonna say differently.
Most of my guys are playing, I think, in the morning on Sunday, so I'm just gonna talk them up real
Okay.
good. Give them a nice pregame speech.
See,
Feed him a good
I hate
breakfast.
those weeks because I don't know that my team suck for like another 4 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
It blows. It blows when you're like, man, I wonder how we did.
I have nobody playing Monday, so
You'll be done.
I'll be done. I think I'll be done. Oh no, I have Herbert going. Everybody,
Everybody but her.
Herbert's going Sunday night, so I'll be done Sunday. Yeah.
Okay. We'll know. So I'm gonna take Matt. You're going with yourself.
I got to take Matt on that one.
Yep.
His team's
I don't blame you guys.
32
pretty
nothing.
solid. Yeah, 32 nothing's a strong
Okay,
start.
next matchup. We got Doug versus Donald. What do you got here?
Oh,
It's a slugfest on this
Ooh,
one.
I know on the screen it looks pretty good, but it did not end well for Donald.
he's having
and
his
Donald's
bye
still projected to beat him. So Doug had 2 guys play already.
Okay, he
Okay.
did. Yeah,
Evans.
Evans,
Diggs
Evans.
and Evans.
Diggs and Evans. Diggs quiet most of the game until late.
week. Yeah.
Yeah.
Evans too. Evans
Yeah.
had 1 catch for 9 yards until quarter 4, something like that.
You have him in the league. Or are
And-
you playing against them?
I was watching last night. I was bored.
And goddamn, the Bucks could have won that if Godwin.
Would have looked.
Yeah.
If he would have looked
Hey,
right off his shoulder.
professional athletes on there.
And then Donald had his defense go. So
6 points out of the bus. The old
Donald
Bills.
having any of his big starters.
this
on
is
bye
kind of a
week this
preview of what I think is going to be the toilet bowl.
Oh, okay.
Bottoms.
But
Joey might sneak in there. We'll see. We'll see.
He'll give it a good effort.
Good news is one of these teams is going to go to 3-5. So
True.
That is true.
Get up
We
off
will
the
have a
bottom.
definitive bottom after this.
You know,
Yeah.
No longer Trevor. maybe.
I'm
I don't know.
gonna go Donald on this one. I think his bye weeks are behind him, and he's setting sail. He's coming for him.
I'm going with Doug.
So I'm a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
I'm going Donald.
Ooh.
Donald, a lot of faith in Donald. Let's go, Donald.
Don't let the boys down. Don't let the
This
boys
team
down.
can't suck that bad for like 8 games in a row.
Watch it. Watch it.
Side bet. Side bet's coming, I think.
Next matchup, I got Joey versus Tyson. All right, Joey versus Tyson.
Yeah.
Matchups here. We got
Joey had somebody go as defense, I think. Oh no, his kicker. His kicker go.
Got Bass up there with 6, and
He didn't kick that much bass last
Nope.
night.
nope.
Um,
Purdy's still questionable. Let's go, Sam Darnold.
so who's his backup then? Oh,
Trevor
he's got
Lawrence,
Trevor
he's hurt too. He's questionable as well.
Does he have another backup?
I don't think
know.
so.
winging it. He did a late move after he watched the video last week, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got that bad man that might be getting traded
Oh,
here soon.
yeah.
On a Dallas split.
Where's he gonna
carry.
go?
Going to Dallas split
Think
carries
so?
with Pollard.
You think Dallas?
Dallas.
Who else
Dallas.
is making a playoff run? I mean, it's going to be a playoff run.
That needs
Yeah.
a running back.
Yeah.
Mm,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Uh,
The Eagles could use another running back.
I wonder why you'd like that, Mister. I don't have Swift anymore. so anyways, okay. So then we got Jacobs versus Gibbs.
Yeah, Gibbs, Jacobs.
Monty, I think is still questionable, but I think that's game time decision. So Montgomery for Detroit. So
Is that you got him or he
no,
got
I've got Gibbs, but if Monty
oh,
goes,
got
then
it.
Gibbs's value goes down. So
him?
we'll
Very
see.
good point.
See on that one.
They're also playing the Raiders, so that helps.
So yeah, I
You'll
mean,
be up by 30 and
Let-
running the ball the
let's-
whole second half.
let's pull another Devontae Foreman, right?
Yeah,
Let him put up 33 this week. I'm cool with that.
Yep.
If we're gonna lose, I might as well win.
And then okay, yeah, we'll
I just don't like Joey's team.
I like a few guys. I keep sending them trades. He ignores them.
Texas try to work it.
I would take his running back.
Yeah.
I'd take either one of them because my running backs are
He's
trash.
got some good running backs. He really
Did you
does.
trade for a running back?
I've traded for 2.
Traded away a few.
I traded away 2.
Wait, so the running backs you drafted were Jonathan Taylor and DeAndre Swift?
And they
Yeah.
gone. Yep. And Jamar Chase for wide receiver.
5 and 2, ladies and gentlemen. 5 and 2. This
Hey.
guy's traded away DeAndre Swift and Jonathan Taylor.
Got to play the analytics, not the names.
Show me those analytics.
Let's see.
I was in a bad spot. I didn't have good running backs. I needed one that could play for 2 weeks. It is what it is.
Time to go now.
I'm going Tyson on this one.
Tyson.
Yeah.
Oh, that means Joey wins
Yeah.
according to TV.
Yep.
Okay. The next matchup, me versus KJ.
Oh,
So this didn't end as well. So KJ ended up with 17.9 out of
from White.
White.
From White. White had a
White.
finally had a week.
Yeah, I would take that from White.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
bet you would.
Uh,
So me versus KJ. You said it. I just agreed.
Starting old CJ Stroud this week, huh? That's a bold move.
Yeah.
I think it'll work out.
Yeah, who's my backup here?
Fields? Is it still Fields? Oh, Stafford.
Stafford, and then on IR I have Fields, and who I've been so every week the last few weeks this has been happening. They put Fields as doubtful on Monday or Tuesday,
Can't have him in the IR at doubtful.
but I leave him in the IR because the rest of my roster is full, and then on Thursday or Friday they announce I'm out. So like from Monday to Thursday I'm locked. I can't do shit because they want me to pull Fields out of IR.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, thankfully I don't need any pickups here.
How about
So,
that?
There will be a quarterback getting dropped here pretty soon, and it's a 3-way race between Stroud, Fields, Stafford. So
What are you leaning?
right
Obviously,
now,
you have Stroud
I mean,
starting.
obviously, I got Stroud starting. He's been the most consistent. I feel Stafford's kind of right there. Fields is the guy who can put up 35, but he's also going to put up 7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you got to time that one right. But I don't know. And then who says Fields maybe a keeper situation? I don't know. Depending, the
He might
upside
not even
there.
keep his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Then again,
depending upon where he
Chicago.
goes, I might want to keep him.
Yeah.
Fucking that dude that came in last week's dad might come in and arm wrestle the motherfuckers and
Tyler
He's the
Badgett.
26-time world champion in arm wrestling.
Yeah, he owns a CrossFit gym.
That's
Did you
crazy.
see the whole what Tyler Badgett said if he didn't become a pro football player?
Yeah, he'd like
He get jacked and ripped and crossed it out.
yeah, and then become a coach at whatever
That's
his high school that he went to.
Go coach and teach PE or some shit.
Man, this is a close matchup. I'm going to root and go with you.
Attaboy. Likewise, gonna be rooting for
Just
myself.
because if I win and KJ loses,
Boom,
Daddy's first place.
Unless
Lindo puts up 200 points, but that's not gonna happen.
I can't even get 100 points. Let's get 200. So
I'm gonna go with Glaze on this one too. Kate can
you guys are
take it down the stage.
yeah, absolutely fucking be here. What kind of fuckery we got going on here? All right, last matchup. Lindo and Bing. Fuckers. Lindo and Bing at the bottom. Okay.
So Bing got some points.
Yeah, put
What's
up
the
a
projected?
Leonard
number
only
now?
got 8 from James Cook.
Ooh.
Oh, he got 23 points from Gabe Davis. That's pretty
Gabe
That was
good.
a
Davis.
big,
Dude,
big
Gabe Davis fourth quarter was monster for Bing in this.
Oh, and he missed out on Lindo missed out on 17 from Godwin on the bench.
Imagine what it would have been had he turned around.
Well, we would have to imagine we could do the math.
The problem is who would he
Be
have
like,
taken out?
I
though?
imagine.
What?
I don't want to do that.
28.
Who would Lindo have to take out though to put in Godwin? Not taking out Tyreek. Oh, maybe
Hill,
Cooper.
Higgins, Javonte Williams.
Javonte
I
Williams.
would
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
But hey, you might know something we don't know.
Hey, maybe
Going against Kansas City, probably not, but I mean, we'll see.
Yeah, I would have put Godwin in instead of Williams
Monday morning
or T.
quarterback.
Higgins.
Monday morning quarterback. So yeah, as of now, the projection says Bing by 5. Okay. He's got Jalen Hurts, Stevenson, Najee Harris, downside on there. Gabe Davis, Njoku, Garrett Wilson. Sorry, I skipped one there. Garrett Wilson, Kirk, Pacheco, Butler. I kind of like what he's got going on with Pacheco here.
You do?
Yeah, I do like
Why?
Pacheco.
You like Pacheco?
I do like Pacheco.
Guys give me shit like week 2 talking about Pacheco and all of a sudden.
I'm not a big fan of Pacheco.
I'm not
Are
a
you not
fan
a fan
either,
of
but he's
Pacheco?
putting up numbers this year.
Yeah, dude's doing it.
He's putting up numbers.
There's finally a guy in KC where you're like, who's going to be the running back?
There's just too
One
much
guy.
traffic on it all the time.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The Pacheco pass, not a big fan.
I love it because it helps me avoid the Bay Area to go to Monterey.
Exactly.
I love the Pacheco pass. Thank you, Pacheco.
So you're saying he's put up numbers? Yeah, he's the number 8 running back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right.
I love your. What's Miles Sanders' number running back?
Probably number 9.
He's on
Nine.
he's on waivers.
He's on number 9, huh?
Probably number 9.
Trav, can you tell us where Miles Sanders lies on on the rankings? You're right there.
Is this the touchscreen?
It is not a touchscreen. we own real computers in this house.
Oh,
41.
41.
yeah, that's rough.
Okay, so
He got injured. He's been on bye. Like, could we look up where Nick Chubb is? Like, what the hell?
Probably stole more points than Miles Sanders.
he's at recovery. He's where Chubb is. Hey, feel for you, Chubb. Had it happen to me before. So okay, who we taking? Lindo versus Bing?
I'm going Bing.
Bing.
Yeah, Bing.
Oh, you gonna ride that pony?
Nah, fuck it. Lindo. Let's go, Lindo. Come on, baby.
Oh,
Come on.
right.
I'm gonna roll with Lindo.
It's going sub 100 again.
So, but no. Any final points? I mean, would you like to interview the man? Talk. We got to talk a little shop, little fantasy football.
Yeah, that's
can.
true.
We can.
So we're halfway through the season.
What team in our league would you least want to play? When you
Well,
look at their team, you're just like,
it's split. It's split. It's either Crandall
Just actually,
or
thought about this.
it's Matt.
Matt-
Honestly,
Matt and
those
Crandall?
two teams, any given week, are putting up 140 points consistent.
I agree.
So of those two, I wouldn't want to play either of them.
Okay.
Everybody else, I feel like I can do a little contention depending on.
Who would you most like to play? Ooh, calling them out.
Well, a team I played last week that was most efficient was kind of a walkthrough, but him or
Donald's his name, by the way.
yeah,
Donald
Donald.
is his name.
I feel like
I
I
don't know if you
slammed on
forgot,
him enough this week, but it's either Donald or Quailman for sure for me.
Donald loves it. The other league that I'm in with him, he's fucking like tied for first or he's second or some shit.
And only reason I don't say Joey's got some stellar running backs on that team. They just haven't showed up really this year for him.
Is it Henry and Jacobs?
Henry Jacobs, and he's got a Kamara. He's got Kamara out
and
there.
Kamara. Yeah.
So he's got a good running back core, which running backs right now are.
I wouldn't be moving on from that. I'd ride that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
that's the only reason I didn't say him. So those two, Donald or
would you like
Doug
to question the man on anything?
When you are looking at who you put in, like on your weekly roster, are you looking at projections? Or are you looking at who they're playing, where they're playing, how they've been doing? Like what kind of is your thought process when you're looking at who you're going to start?
It's kind of a combination of projections, yeah, that's nice, but I look at who they're playing, where they're playing, and then what they've done against previous teams. So if they're playing a shitty team or quote unquote a shitty team, and they played other shitty teams previously, I kind of look at what they did, because some guys can play shitty teams and not have good games because other people get open or other options are open. So it really depends on their team and how they're producing, and then if there's other weapons on that team playing against a good or a bad team, depending on who they're matched up against that week. So projections are just kind of there as a guess.
A guidance, a
guesstimate.
Okay. Trev, what about you? What determines it for you?
Yeah, I'd say close to the same thing. Sometimes I look at projections too much, and so I've started to try to go away from that and try to go more off of same thing, feel where they're playing, who they're playing. But it's such a fucking crapshoot that sometimes I just look at, fuck it, just play the most projected.
Yeah.
And it's worked in this league, but it hasn't in my other two.
Yeah, last week I kind of screwed myself in another league. I had Herbert versus Pittsburgh, and then I had Cousins versus San Fran. So naturally I put in Herbert because he should have had a better game against Pittsburgh. And I lost by 2 points, where Cousins would have got me, I think, 15 more than what Herbert put up. So it's just one of those things, like it's hard to tell even when you look at the matchups.
I like that. Real quick question next. What's going on with Niners? What's up?
Why? I thought we're interviewing him.
I'm curious about this. I'm curious about this. My team is, I'll disclaimer, my team is hot garbage this year. Packers, it's terrible. All good, whatever. I'll take one out of every 30 years. What do you got? What's up with Niners? You guys are supposed to be the Super Bowl team. Last 2 weeks have been rough.
I don't know.
Now QB1 is out.
So, well, maybe it's not for sure that he's out yet.
Concussion protocol.
That's true. More than likely.
The defense has gotten carved up a little bit for what we were used to the last 2 weeks. Granted, they've still only given up 22 and 19 points. So I guess they weren't as bad, but just not what we were used to. The offense went from scoring 30 to scoring 17 points each week.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of where the problem is. You can't win scoring 17 points in this league, consistently.
Seems to be problems getting the ball to Debo.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was out last week, and then the week before that, he got hurt.
Okay. All right. So that was early too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just, I feel like it's been weeks since I've seen Debo and looked at him and been like, man, had a hell of a day. I mean, look up his.
I'd say the same for Kittle too. I can't remember. He's been consistent, but he hasn't put up those big numbers like you're used to with Kittle. 20 fantasy.
Yeah, he had one good week, which I think was maybe last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
he hasn't done, but yeah, he's been very quiet. Kittle has been very quiet.
So here's the question.
Okay, so Debo went 11, 21, 25, 0.6, 11, and then he got hurt and only had 1 point. So, I mean, his 2 games before he got hurt were abysmal.
Yeah.
But, okay. I mean, that's just where I'm looking. I'm like, okay, normally this team's got a lot more people popping off, putting up numbers, doing things.
I think they're very McCaffrey heavy.
I don't mind it one bit.
Yeah, they're very McCaffrey heavy. And I think that's taken a lot from Debo. Honestly, Ayuk is probably the next option, really. At least it's probably the second option in the pass game.
Yeah. Kittle has had a few games.
And to be honest with you, when it comes to Debo, he's not a great route runner. He's not.
They say he doesn't run routes.
He fights for the ball and he gets yards after contact, but he's not Ayuk runs great routes and has great hands. Debo's not a great route runner. Kittle's a better route. Right? Debo might be the 5th or 6th best route runner on the team. Like Jennings runs better routes, Kittles runs better routes, McCaffrey's probably their best route runner.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think they've made some weird decisions, and of course I'm not, a coach in the NFL, so I don't know what's truly going on, but I don't know. Things have been weird the last 2 weeks.
Okay.
And granted, they should have beat Cleveland. Fucking kicker, fucked them.
True.
And that play at the end of the half that I referenced earlier with Addison, Ward should have caught that ball or at least knocked it down. And then that dude doesn't score. It's a whole different ball game.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It can't. I didn't expect they'd go undefeated, but
So my question for you, McCaffrey make it all season without an injury?
I'm skeptical there, man.
I know he's had a few kind of bang up things that haven't really kept him out yet this year, but previous ACL injury, San Fran using them as heavy as they are.
And it's
I mean,
their backups hurt more.
Yeah.
It's been hurt more. Elijah Mitchell's been out.
yeah.
It's just, I gotta admit, that's the one thing I look at my team and I'm like, oh fuck, don't go down. Like, if he does, he does. I mean, it's not.
Do you think he makes it all season though? Like,
I think he does. Honestly, I think he
hopefully.
does.
Yeah.
There's been a few hits where I'm like, ooh, I get a little cringy on it, and it's like pops right back up. He's fine, but I mean, it's a freak accident. That's all it takes is a hit from the wrong angle.
My thing,
I can see him getting dinged up with an ankle or something for a week or 2 or 3 or whatever. But
Yeah.
I'm just praying for no big injuries, and he's already taken care of. If he misses a couple weeks, he's already done justice for my team, so I'm not worried about it. But I hope that if he does that, then Jonathan Taylor steps in and has a day.
And watching them at the beginning of the season, how dominant they were, and they kept leaving them in there. I'm like, why? You guys are up by 2 or 3 scores. Like, put him down on the bench, save him. I know you're paying him, but like, you got to save him from previous weeks when you're already up. Like, why risk that? So
I feel like there used to be a stable of running backs in San Francisco. Like, you used to have like 5.
yeah.
Now it's like we're not seeing much outside of McCaffrey.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
I know Mitchell's
I
better.
think the difference, like those 4 or 5 were all the same running back virtually. Like they were all very close, right?
Yeah.
Now we have
now they're all in the
now we have a guy. True. Yeah. Or on the Jets.
Yeah.
But now you have McCaffrey, who's just a league ahead everybody else.
Yep.
And then you have all the backups are around the same, and they're constantly all getting hurt with, like you said, Mitchell. They've got Jordan Mason and some other guys.
Hasty.
No, he's gone.
Is he
They've got
gone?
a guy named Tyrion Davis Price is like the 4th guy.
Yeah, lawyer.
Yeah.
Is that a law group?
Yeah.
Sorry, on Davis Price.
Didn't they used to use Ayuk a little bit in the backfield too? He used to run a little bit or do little pitch off kind of passes out of the backfield. How come you think they're not using that? Is that because Debo's down?
Question, so we don't ask him questions.
Yeah.
All right, cut this shit off. What's up with your fucking Raiders?
Garbage. Okay.
All right,
Josh
so-
McDaniels.
Same thing I'd say.
Josh McDaniels is the #1 contributing factor to why they can't win a game. I'm telling you right now. He was awful.
Who was the one that got somebody got in trouble the other day, and they're like, Josh McDaniels just drives wide receivers to drink and drive.
I don't think
We're talking about Ruggs again?
Or players. Yeah, I don't know. I saw something. I was laughing my ass off.
Yeah,
But no, I mean, I could talk shit, but they beat my Packers, so who cares?
but not by much.
So,
Not by much. So
how are your other leagues going?
Is he
Awful.
plays, McDaniels?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. He's running that whole team and he's running them into the ground. So yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. We're not anywhere near where we should be. He makes bad decisions, as you saw by starting Brian Hoyer last week. So
That was like
So why do you think he started Hoyer over Aiden McConnell?
I don't know. McConnell had a better week the previous week too when he came in to fill in for Jimmy, and I have no idea why they would start Hoyer.
Now Jimmy's back, right?
I don't know if he's back this week or not. I haven't really looked. I know he was having some back issues. I don't think he's cleared that yet.
hard when you're old, man. It's hard when you're old.
Yeah, you've never completed a season. It's tough to stay healthy.
Whole lot of prostitutes.
Yeah, too many
In
hookers.
Vegas.
Too many hookers.
He's in paradise in Vegas, isn't
He's blowing his back out somewhere else.
he? Better than getting it.
Well, maybe that's what's happening.
You never know. He did play at Frisco.
Looks a little fruity.
So,
I've got a fantasy question for you.
fantasy questions.
Since we're halfway through the season, and you're teetering at 3 and 4,
Mhm.
would you consider yourself in the trade market a buyer, willing to go try to pick up some people
Ooh, I
from
like
those
this
lower
question.
people at the end, at
Lower
the bottom,
people.
or are you still kind of teetering with possibly being a
Just
stellar and getting draft picks for like next year?
I'd say both. I'm definitely open for selling.
So
I think my whole
you'll swing
team,
both ways.
yeah,
what
I'm
you're saying?
both ways, man. I think more than half my team's still on the trade block, so everybody's open. Like, I'm not locking anybody in as a keeper right now. I'm not looking at that. I'm just trying to progress and stay out of that bottom 4. That's the whole
Stay in the
goal.
playoffs.
Yep, that's it.
Survive in advance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, look at baseball, right?
Yeah.
The 2 teams in the World Series, they got in.
How about the ALCS being your 2 former coaches?
Yeah,
Love that.
that's crazy.
Love
Right?
that. Hey, Bob Melvin.
Hey,
All the players in the world can't do shit. Go to the Giants with nobody. Good luck.
Analytics.
He did okay at Oakland with nobody. I
That's
mean,
true. Maybe
he-
that's his thing. He likes to use less.
yeah, he does.
So
Farm teams.
Or maybe that locker room's not great because of
Tatis.
Tatis.
Yeah, he's toxic.
I love your memes here. Me spamming the whole league with trade offers. It ain't much, but it's honest work. I feel like that's the most Tyson thing in the world.
Yep, absolutely.
Choosing my career, choosing my fantasy football starting lineup.
Yeah, that was kind of goes into my question earlier to him.
Like it.
Yeah.
Shot in the dark.
I also like that I don't know if you can tell, but it's messy.
And Ronaldo. Yeah.
Oh,
Who's better?
Ronaldo, of course.
Oh, Portuguese.
Mm.
Portuguese. It's not valid. Not a valid take. So I've been a lifelong Ronaldo guy, but having watched more of Messi lately, it's amazing, dude. Like what that guy does. Like, oh my God. Anyways, getting off topic.
I'd say messy.
Okay.
I was just
I'd take both.
I knew you were gonna say messy.
So
All right.
we good? Everybody good? All right. Well,
Is that it?
we will see you guys maybe next week.
All
Bye.
right.
Bye.
See ya.